Ford finally took the Bronco electric, but before you start penciling it into your garage wishlist, note the catch: this one's built for China. The Bronco New Energy blends the compact, chunky styling of the Bronco Sport with parts of the full-size Bronco's presence, creating an EV that looks ready for weekend trails while wearing the latest battery tech under its skin. There are two flavors on offer. The Pure EV uses a hefty 105.4 kWh battery, and on China's CLTC testing cycle, Ford claims a headline range near 404 miles. The range-extended version pairs battery size down to a 43.7 kWh pack but tucks a 1.5-litre gasoline generator on board, offering roughly 137 miles of electric-only driving and a combined range that stretches to about 758 miles. Both versions appear to route their power through a front-drive architecture by default, although Ford's marketing materials and spy info hint that all-wheel drive might be available for buyers who want true off-road capability. Performance figures are sensible rather than sensational. The EV is rated at about 271 horsepower, while the range extender model checks in around 241 horsepower. That's not supercar territory, but it's more than enough for a family-friendly SUV that prioritizes range, utility, and usability over straight-line bravado. The trade-offs are apparent in weight. The Pure EV tips the scales at roughly 5,800 pounds, and the ER-EV sits near 5,535 pounds, heavier than the US Bronco cousins, but to be expected with large batteries or extra hardware aboard. Design details marry Bronco hallmarks with modern EV cues. Think boxy silhouette, rear-mounted spare, chunky all-terrain rubber, and a floating roof graphic, all familiar Bronco DNA, but with flush door handles and aero-friendly touches that read as distinctly 2020s. Intriguingly, the New Energy carries a LiDAR sensor up top and more than 30 cameras and sensors, signaling Ford China is thinking ahead on autonomy and advanced driver aids for the platform. That kind of sensor loadout suggests this Bronco could be a testing ground for semi-automated features in future models. As for availability and price, Ford's joint venture with Jiangling Motors plans a late 2025 Chinese launch, and early estimates peg pricing between about $42,000 and $56,000, putting the New Energy in direct competition with the conventional Bronco rather than the smaller Sport. Ford hasn't said a word about US sales, and given tariffs and supply chain economics, bringing this China-built EV stateside looks unlikely in the near term. For now, US enthusiasts will have to watch from afar as Ford experiments with electrified Bronco flavor for the world's largest EV market.